Drawing often helps us see ideas that weren't immediately evident to us. It helps us see in new ways. And here's a little bit of why that works. So let's get a guy up here so that we can look at his brain. And let's make him happy because he's seeing things in new ways. Okay, so a little bit of a schematic here. We have relied on short-term memory and working memory to keep us alive for as long as we've been on the planet. And here's a way to think about those two constructs. So short-term memory is here, and this is where we put all of the stuff that we know we're going to need to rely on. Working memory then pulls from short-term memory for the situation that we are in. So this is where we get our immediate ideas. When you are driving and you are automatically performing all of the things you need to do when you're driving, you're relying on your working memory. So what happens with working memory is that it's very comfortable with the connections that it has made. And it continues to make the same connections. And the reason that happens is that our brains are very efficient and they don't ever like for us to work too hard. But what happens when you're using these same connections that you have always used is that you fall into the patterns of thinking that you have always had. So when we want to break out of those patterns, we need a way to trick our brain and to go a little deeper. And that's what drawing does. So because it's a new way of thinking, we don't fall into our thinking habits. And that means that we can actually think of new ideas more easily and connect ideas that we might not normally connect. And that's how drawing helps us see what's hidden.